Ladies and gentlemen, the CIDB First Annual Empowerment and Recognition of Women in Construction Awards will commence shortly.
The empowerment and recognition of women in construction is here. The ERWIC Awards are a reality. Launched a year ago, the Empowerment and Recognition of Women in Construction Awards were created after identifying women as a critical target for development in the sector. The aim is to celebrate and to encourage this demographic through the industry awards process. The awards encourage excellence among women and commitment among stakeholders to support women in their professional growth and development. It also aims to promote role models for women in lower grade construction categories and motivate women in the higher grades. The ERWIC Awards are ready to celebrate excellence. In developing the awards, time was taken to consult with key role players. A steering committee inclusive of prominent industry stakeholders was established to define the categories and to refine the entry criteria. The awards process began in mid-June 2020 and entries closed mid-July 2020. An in-depth review of each entry took place to ensure that the criteria had been adequately met and that judging would be equitable. In addition, the judging process was audited by external auditors. This inaugural year produced entries that far exceeded expectations. The CIDB would like to thank every construction entity and individual who has participated this year. Thank you for being confident in putting yourself and your organization to the test. Thank you for your strength in being measured against your peers. Thank you for being part of a process that will encourage more women into this industry. We are proud to announce we received so many entries that there was no shortage of finalists in every conceived awards category. It was no small task to create the finalist list, which our esteemed judges independently adjudicated to decide on the winners. We are proud to present the first Empowerment and Recognition of Women in Construction Awards and to begin what will become a highly sought-after accolade each and every year. Let's begin and find out who the top performers are amongst us.
Well, good evening. Hi, Sanbonani. Goeienaand and good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? The queens are slaying. Can I just mention the queens are slaying? Yes. Come on, ladies, you can make much more noise for yourself. Women. Yes, absolutely. Women in construction. Men, you better watch out. There's nobody that can construct like a South African woman. Let me tell you that tonight. And also men, you must know that just the reason for us constructing babies, just the mere thought of that, we win in life. I'll mic drop you just now. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tracy Lee Oliver, and I'm so happy to be with all of you inspiring ladies tonight and to be your MC/singer. Yes, my mom going to sing a few songs for you, if that's okay. Later, though. We first have to do the awards, all right? It's my privilege on behalf of the CIDB to welcome all of you guys, and of course those who are watching at home remotely via the internet, to the first annual Empowerment and Recognition of Women in Construction Awards. These awards will be an annual event celebrating and rewarding the women in construction who are transforming and empowering those within the industry, creating a beautiful and better South Africa for all of us. Give yourselves a round of applause, come on. You did that, you did that. Construction has traditionally been thought of as a male-dominant industry, hasn't it, sir? How does it feel to have such a lot of beautiful ladies surrounding you? But they are also your competition. Okay. He went quiet very quickly there. You would probably be hard-pressed to find a name if someone had asked you to mention a female role model within the sector. But thanks to the evolving concerts of the CIDB to encourage women into the sector, today women are increasingly assuming positions once considered male roles and overcoming outdated stereotypes. The CIDB has identified women as a critical target for the development and has chosen to celebrate and encourage this target group through this industry's award process. This is the first time we are holding this ceremony on a digital platform, which means we do have viewers at home watching who could not make it here. All the finalists and winners you will meet tonight are commended and recognized for the empowerment and transformation within their entities. I encourage everyone to join the conversation on social media. You can use that hashtag over there, ERWIC Awards 2020. And if all of you just send out one tweet, we can get this award ceremony trending on Twitter, right? All right. And with that said, though, can we please keep the phone's ringtone on silent? Thank you, darlings. I encourage everyone to join the conversation, so let's get that happening. I would also like to draw attention to the beautiful gifts you see on the table. Now, guys, if you see, there's a little wrapped gift on the table, and it's a tiny, teeny little hard hat, and it's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's a beaded one. It's also a key ring, so you can proudly wear that. And these ladies, these 5 ladies from Soweto who have beaded these beautiful little trinkets for us tonight are the ladies from the Ubu Hlebendalo Arts and Crafts Group. Yes, I know you're very impressed that I said that name so nicely. Thank you, thank you. I practiced, I did. These 5 ladies, like I said, have not been working since lockdown started. And now that some restrictions have been lifted, I hope that we will all go and see what we can do for them and help them in their business, of course. And for those who brought us here, we have to obviously thank our media partners, Construction World and Business Day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And if you would so kindly, please welcome the CIDB CEO, Mr. Cyril Vuyani Gamede.
Right, I usually don't like these transparent pulpits because it doesn't hide my stomach. A warm welcome to the Honorable Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure, Minister Patricia de Lille. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, CIDB board members, and the industry stakeholders. When a little more than a year ago, we started to talk about the possibility of these awards, it seemed like a very ambitious project. And I'm honored to stand here today and welcome you to the first ever Empowerment and Recognition of Women in Construction Awards, or as we have come to know it, the ERWIC Awards. Yes, we certainly could not have predicted that we would bravely launch these awards under the most unusual circumstances, but it makes it more special. And we thank everyone for attending, whether you are here with us or enjoying wonders of technology and comfortably at home or in your office. These awards truly cement the CIDB's fully aim to fulfill and implement an integrated strategy for the construction, growth, and development of the overall construction industry. Key to this strategy has always been the critical target group of women, and in particular, our women-owned construction entities. It is our pleasure this evening to celebrate and encourage this group through this prestigious awards process. The awards aim to recognize female-owned entities, mentors, and promoters of women in construction. There are so many unknown variables in the first year of any project, but the CIDB has been overwhelmed by interest, support, and participation that the ERWIC Awards has enjoyed. A steering committee was assembled to handle the task of developing categories and criteria. This committee included key CIDB staff, industry stakeholders, board members, and other members. We thank all those involved for their valuable contribution which emanated to this day. To give you an indication, over 360 inquiries were handled and 185 entries were received. Of the 185 entries, 63 entrants made it to the final status and will be recognized tonight. It has been encouraging to see women from all the CIDP gradings showing interest and commitment in promoting their construction entities, even through COVID-19 period. I would like to thank our registered members, clients, stakeholders, and industry bodies for supporting these awards. The ERWIC Awards will become an annual event with the CIDB proudly growing the categories and increasing our reach to all areas of the industry. Well, I think that part, I wrote it before we knew that the budget is not going to be increased from the department. I'm excited to find out who are the winning finalists amongst us, because that was kept secret from me. Congratulations to all the finalists, and look forward to many deserving winners in 2020 and the years to come. Given the unprecedented nature of 2020, I'm sure it is going to be especially memorable that we have launched this year's awards with all the restrictions and conditions that COVID-19 has imposed on us. I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the evening with us. I thank you.
Another round of applause for Mr. Cyril Gadebe, guys. Right. And now it's my honor to welcome our keynote speaker for this evening via our online platform, the Honorable Minister Patricia de Lille, Department of Public Works.
Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you for the opportunity to be with you this afternoon. I would like to greet all the women in the construction sector and in the construction industry. I want to greet the chairperson of CIDB board, Ms. Ndani, members of the CIDB board, the CEO of CEO, Mr. Cyril Gomede, all the infrastructure clients, both government and in the private sector, contractors, contestants. I'm very excited. I was allowed to have a preview of our contestants, and I was very, very happy, but I will say no more than that. It really gives me great pleasure to share this afternoon with you and to celebrate our women in the construction industry. And today, in celebrating women, I want to start by saluting all women at this event today. Bravery, for your perseverance, and for you to stake your claim in a very, very male-dominated industry. Today, the awards will showcase female-led projects and achievements. But I want to say to all women that are here today, you are all winners. Keep on going. The sky is the limit for all of you. People often ask me, what is it like to be a female leader? And I always tell them that I don't see gender because, when you are in a game, we all have to play by the same rule. But if you work hard and if you work damn hard, you are able to achieve anything that you want to achieve in life. My advice to women always is that there are two words that we must remove from our vocabulary. And those are the words that I can't do this, I can't do that. You can certainly do anything that you wish to do. There's the old saying where they are saying that if you want something said, ask a man. If you want something to be done, ask a woman. And certainly I know that women in South Africa are capable and that they are able to reach the stars and the moon. We just have to create the opportunities to make it possible for women to participate, especially in the construction industry. And always, I must say to women that are already empowered, that we have all got the responsibility to empower other women. We need to help other women. We need to make sure that we grow the numbers of women, especially in this industry. So I'm very encouraged to see that the Empowerment and Recognition of Women in Construction Awards were open to any entity which is registered with the CIDB and is at least 51% female-owned. Beyond that, it's also good to see that the awards will also recognize clients, entities, and individuals who support gender transformation and mentorship of our women within this industry. Traditionally, the built environment, like many other technical and engineering industries, has been male-dominated. However, what we've seen in the construction industry, that the industry has evolved, so too has the workforce of the industry, from civil and structural engineers through to consultants, contractors, and construction workers. And women on the job site is no longer an unfamiliar sight. And so, yes, we are making progress, even though it's very, very slow. Now, while women is on the rise in the construction industry, the demographic is still the need of encouragement to truly overcome the gender disparity. And I want to congratulate the CIDB for the work that you are doing to help us to overcome this disparity. So I looked at the statistics from the CIDB's January 2020 Construction Monitor Transformation Report. And that showed that women-owned contractors make up 30% of all contracting enterprises who participated in the research. This is still too low. Further, the report also found that women-owned contractors access just 20% of the total public contracts awards. This is also still too low. While women-owned entities are on the rise, most of these fall within the grades 1 to 3. able to handle low value contracts only. That is unacceptable. CIDD, this must change. We must see women migrating and not permanently stay between grade 1 and grade 3, but there need to be a concerted effort to take them to level 4, 5, 6, right up to level 9. And that is how we will finally get more women to also get work within the higher grades of CIDP. So the stats really clearly show that we still have got a lot of work to be done to support and develop women-owned and led enterprises so that they can become true players at the table. Within the Department of Public Works, I will also confess that we still have to do a lot more as public works to make sure that we all achieve these targets together. Now, I'm going to address you on the infrastructure plan, where we have now created a single entry point for all infrastructure in our country, including national, provincial, local government, and state-owned entities. But just before I get to the plan, I can just share with you some of the statistics from DPWI in terms of the procurement regulations of Treasury of 2017, where a clear target of 80% of our procurement spent to designated groups, as well as 80% of all tenders to be awarded to designated groups. And I want to share with you the progress on this. In the 2019-20 financial year, out of a total of 27 tenders of a value of 79 million, 24 of these tenders were awarded to include designated groups. Also, 2019-20 financial year, the project management trading entity, also out of a total of 213 tenders, valued just over 2.6 billion, 179 tenders to the value of 2.3 billion was awarded to designated groups. So when you zoom in on these numbers, DPWI awarded 16 tenders to the value of 190 million to predominantly women-owned companies. And again, there is big room for improvement here. So some of the women-owned companies that we have been awarding tenders to, which are doing business with DPWI in the last financial year, include Desenyebu Builders, Mishu Trading and Projects, RO Swika Project, TIVO Building and Civil Contractors, LaFame Trading and Projects, and also the BLT Boilers, just to mention a few. In terms of the mandatory 30% subcontracting, the record of DPWI reflected that only one tender was awarded and subcontracted to KVA Engineering and Planning Development Projects, Sizandele Pty Limited, and Bumaledi Pty Limited. So again, like I was saying, there is room for improvement. So a lot more work needs to be done on the side of the Department of Public Works and Infrastructure in this regard. And the administration has also acknowledged that there's a need to do more in the area of women empowerment. So the department's supply chain management unit has informed me that they have already submitted inputs to National Treasury regarding the procurement regulations, wherein we are advocating for setting aside contracts for women at the level of the main contract and not only invoking the 30% mandatory subcontracting rule. That is where we need to change, because that is where we are going to move women into higher CIDD grades. Even within the Department of Public Works, there's a big gender disparity. Only about 39% of senior positions in the department is held by women. And I've instructed that this also has to change, and we need to at least work towards 50% gender parity. And as you know, one of the programs of DPWI is the EPWP program. And the role that they play in contributing of women to improve the socioeconomic conditions, there are a number of sub-programs to support women empowerment. And one of the sub-programs is the Enterprise Development Directorate, targeting the development of emerging enterprises, including cooperatives, to leverage work opportunities. And so the Enterprise Development Directorate within EPWP also facilitates the development of new SMME support and support for existing ones. And again, we would like to increase our involvement in this program. The department also has a program called the Bokopile Learnership Program to develop emerging contractors and improve their CIDD grading. So this program has awarded many women, empowered many women within the construction industries. And I think the leading provinces are Limpopo, Gauteng, Free State, and the Eastern Cape. But to date, only 119 women contractors have been trained in this Bokopile project. Let me turn to the Infrastructure Development Plan. The infrastructure plan was approved by Cabinet on the 27th of May. And this plan is to respond to government's overall strategy for economic recovery and the role that infrastructure can play in turning around our economy. So the infrastructure investment plan is purpose-driven and is focused on infrastructure implementation across the life cycle of infrastructure. But now we just not only talk about new infrastructure, we also include maintenance and repairs, because there's a backlog of maintenance and repairs in our country, and we have to also speed up that program. Now, the purpose of this infrastructure plan that was approved by Cabinet is to give focus to government activities for recovery and jobs, and to reunite the country around a common set of easily understood goals within the spirit of the National Development Plan. Now, as you know, for all of us involved in the both environment, including contractors and everyone, the public and the private sector, it's very important that we continue to engage and partner to address the systemic issues in the built environment. But it must primarily focus on transformation, job creation. We need to deal with the issue of corruption, and then also do social facilitation. Colleagues, you know firsthand that the construction industry is facing many, many difficult conditions. Even before COVID-19, already the sector was in distress. So government must lead by investing in infrastructure, so that we can make it sure that we can unlock projects that can include women-owned, women-led construction companies in the plan. Government must create the necessary conditions conducive also for the private sector to come in. We want to see the crowding in effect of the private sector. So what are we doing differently now? Because I know many people always say that government is coming with one plan after the other. We are under perpetual planning, and then announcing a plan, but it's never followed through. So I must explain to you what is different with this plan. In the past 6 months, we've gone around the country to all governments, all three spheres of government, national, provincial, local, and the state-owned entities. And we asked them to show us what projects do they have within the system. Colleagues, we collected over 276 projects. But the difference is that we have assessed and we put all those projects through a new methodology of planning. Because if you plan the same way, you're going to get out to the same results. And having assessed them to see whether the projects are bankable, whether feasibility studies have been done, we were able to get to 55 of those projects that are bankable after we have assessed them using the new SITS methodology that I will explain to you now. And what I call 12 special projects. And that is these are the projects that we then took and we gazetted them on the 24th of July this year. So what is different with the new methodology? Because there is a need for a credible project pipeline of infrastructure projects that are ready and bankable for investment and for implementation. There's also a need to deal with the fragmentation of infrastructure in our country. So through this extensive consultation process, including consulting with the private sector, we have designed a methodology that's different in that it will ensure that infrastructure development is not merely undertaken in a transactional manner, which is where we have fallen short over many, many years. The new methodology relates to the identification of projects, consideration, evaluation, approval, and implementation of workable projects to ensure that these projects are bankable. So, and when we did the assessment of all of these projects and programs, we also had to see how they are aligned to the National Development Plan, to the African Union 2060 Plan, to all the State of the Nation commitments that the President has made. So we have aligned them to all of those existing plans that are there already. But key to this new methodology, we place emphasis on skills development, training and education, especially for historically disadvantaged persons and communities, women, youth, and people with disabilities. So as DPWI, and we have been assisted by CIDD and other agencies and other entities, we are now in the process of developing a database of existing skills within our country. On the database, we have many unemployed professionals in the built environment, young professionals, but we also included a list of retired professionals. I believe that we do have the skills in our country. Our problem is that we don't recognize the skills that we have in the country. So this database we will certainly use in the implementation of the infrastructure investment plan, including bringing candidate engineers, interns, recently qualified professionals. But we need to mobilize what we have before we use the empty excuse that we are all hiding behind, and to say lack of skills, lack of capacity has become an excuse in South Africa for inefficiency. So we are going to find those skills, women, young people, we're going to find them and we're going to use them in the infrastructure and investment plan. So the last step in our methodology is to determine the infrastructure value chain of the project. What are the costs? What are the benefits? What are the financial aspects, including the financial viability? I've also made a list of unfinished projects that are littered across the country. Projects not finished, but the money is gone. Money has been spent. So as you can see, all of us need to work together to tackle and to revive the construction industry. So the projects that we have identified in 6 sectors so far is in water and sanitation, energy, transport, digital infrastructure, agriculture, and also agro-processing, and then, of course, human settlements. Now, the projects that we have presented, we must just note that these projects, infrastructure projects, will be implemented over more than one financial year. So as I was saying, on the 24th of July, we have presented these projects. What does it mean by presenting the project? By presenting the project, they all qualify now to be prioritized, to be fast-tracked, to be using what is in Schedule 2 of the Infrastructure Development Act, and make sure that we can from time to time report to the country about the implementation of those plans. So I just want to share with you a few of the special projects that are currently in the Gazette. Because in terms of our economic recovery strategy, we also have to look at mass employment projects, labor-intensive projects. So we have identified, for instance, building rural bridges where our children are still dying, trying to cross a river to get to school. We're looking at building more rural roads. And then the one that I'm excited about is what we call the Urban Management Mass Employment Program, where we want to clean our cities, we want to clean our towns, we want to clean our townships to create thousands of jobs. Another one is the digitization of government. You know, many government departments still work out of brown files. So we want to digitize our clinics, all government departments. So we all talk about the fourth industrial revolution, but we are light years behind. So that's another project that will create a number of jobs, especially for the young people. Then another special project is that we want to fit all government buildings with photovoltaic PV and also water savings programs. And we want to start in Pretoria so that at all government buildings to put the PV to reduce the water usage, but then we can also help to save electricity that we all know that all the plans that we have are subject to electricity in our country. And if we don't have electricity, a lot of our plans will go up at the window. Then there's also the Solar Water Initiative program, and there we're looking at bonded houses, also including government-owned houses. Another major project that's also special is the student accommodation. There's a great shortage of student accommodation, and so that's also one of the priority programs. And then the last special one is in Salvokop in Pretoria, where we have planned to build 5 headquarters for 5 government departments. We have already registered 3 public-private partnerships with National Treasury. And so all of these special projects, we have submitted for funding to the Presidential Public Employment Program, and about 9 billion has been allocated for the purpose of these special projects. And we hope that we can create at least 75,000 jobs, but we also overlay our plan with government's new district development model. Then we also want to do social facilitation, because we can have all of these plans, but when are we asking the people who are going to be the beneficiaries of these plans, what do they think about government plans? So social facilitation will precede the launch of these projects, because we want the communities to be involved, we want the communities to own the projects, we want them to be our eyes and ears. So a new methodology that we've introduced of social facilitation will also take place. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to address the issue of corruption. Corruption has almost become a second pandemic in our country, and a lot of it is also in the built environment. We have had high levels of corruption and mismanagement in government and in state-owned entities. And a key result of this corruption has been the low levels of new investment in our country. And corruption has also reduced the confidence levels, leading to extremely low levels of private sector investment as well. Now, to regain the confidence of society, to regain the confidence of investors, we must show that government is capable of turning this economy around. We must hold the corrupt and the delinquent accountable, visibly accountable. That is what people want to see. So we must put all systems in place to prevent and detect corruption. And that is why with the projects that we have presented, the Department of Public Works have appointed an independent panel of internal auditors, and they are being briefed to do due diligence on every single project. And especially when we do project preparation. There's a lack of project preparation in the country, and that's why lots of the projects are failing. Because if you do project preparation, you are able to de-risk that project. And so this team of people that will do due diligence is one of the measures that we are putting in place to stop corruption. But we need to call on both the private and the public sector to root out corruption, because it takes two to tango. There's always the corruptee and the corrupt. And so again, it's an area where we need to work together to give credibility to the infrastructure investment plan, to bring greater transparency, because transparency is the best deterrent to root out corruption. Lastly, I want to deal with the funding structure, because everyone will be asking, yes, you have got these plans, but where will the funding come from? So with regard to the investment and funding for the infrastructure investment plan project, there are three types of financial categories of infrastructure projects. The first one is those projects that will be funded by the fiscus, like the public employment projects. And then there will be those projects that require blended financing, and those projects that are purely funded by the private sector. So all of these projects that we have gazetted fit into one of these categories of core funding. What we have done was to take the gazetted projects out to the market, and we did a pitch to financial institutions, to local banks, international financial institutions. And out of these pitching that we've done based on these gazetted projects, we received 340 billion rand of commitments. Now, yes, it is just what it is, commitments. We must now make that to happen. But certainly the interest is there to help us to restart the construction industry. Also, on the 17th of August, we finally got the infrastructure fund established, and we've made it operational. You will all recall that the President announced this infrastructure fund in 2018. So on the 17th of August this year, it's now operational, it's functional. Because with regards to the blended financial stream, the authorization of this 100 billion fund that government has established, it's from there that we will also get the initial funding for investment for some of these projects. So I just forgot to mention that working together with me for the past 6 months to do the assessment, to do the planning, to raise the funding is Dr. Kgotsienso Ramagopa. He is attached to the President's Infrastructure and Investment Office. And together with the private sector that I want to thank, we all work together to bring this plan where we are today. And the progress that we've made has been a combined effort by the public sector and the private sector. So, let me get back to today. Today, we are honoring women who have overcome hurdles in this male-dominated industry and who have become a success and a great example for others. So I want to say to all the contestants in closing that the confidence that you've displayed by getting you where you are today to be awarded for your hard work is the right step in the right direction. Sometimes as women, we just need that confidence to believe in ourselves, to know that we will be able to do it, and sometimes we'll even do it better than men. So to all the contestants today, we are proud of you. You are making our country proud, and you're making us as women proud of all of you. So I just want to wish you well in all your futures and endeavors. I know that you've got the ability to win. You've already shown us that. And that you've got the courage to stand tall and proclaim faith in your own abilities. You have worked hard, you have valuable experience, and nothing should hold you back from stating your worth in society. And I want to thank all of you for your hard work. To the CIDB, keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And as women, we must also continue to push and push and push. Our achievements is not going to be delivered to us on a silver tray. We have to work hard. And then I'm sure that we can achieve any of our desires in life. As the minister, I'm there for 1 year in this department. It feels like 20 years already. You will see how my determination to clean up this department, the fight back that I'm getting from certain quarters who want to fight back against this cleanup. I will send a warning to them. I will stop at nothing to clean up DPWI. I will make sure that we are fair in awarding contracts so that we include women, youth, people with disabilities. But I will need your help. I cannot do it alone. So if you have any information of corruption, if there's anyone that is trying to bribe you to renew a lease, for instance, with government, you can phone me directly, because I'm not going to charge you for renewing your lease. So that is my last passionate plea. Let us work together to root out corruption, because it steals from the poor. Honorable Chairperson, thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm really honored and I'm really proud of all of you, and may God bless all of you. Thank you very much.
Whew, what a powerful and passionate lady that is. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Minister de Lille once again. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the Department of Public Works for their generosity towards the ERWIC Awards. They have provided a generous sponsorship to these awards. Let's give the Minister and the team another heartfelt applause. I also like to call her Auntie Pat, because in Cape Town, everybody's auntie. Yeah, you know how it works, yeah, okay. Okay, I now have the pleasure of introducing a commentary from our esteemed panel of judges. Special mention needs to be made to the following judges. Thank you for taking your time out to judge our finalists today. And also a special thank you to Chipo Mufasa from Mayors Tania, who has audited the results and prepared our envelopes for this afternoon. I would like to call up one of our esteemed judges, Melita Motlala, to say a few words. Melita Motlala, everyone.
Watinta wafazi. Viva women, viva. Can I see properly here? Can someone bring me the light? Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My special greetings as well to our Honorable Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure, Mama Rona Patricia de Lille, and all protocol observed. My name is Melita Motlala. I'm the CEO and founding member of a 100% Black women-owned construction company called Kopano Creative Concepts. I'm currently a grade 7 general building contractor, woman contractor, for which I'm proud, as well as a 6, as well as a 6th grade in the civil space, as well as civil engineering within CIDB. It is such an honor and privilege for me, ladies and gentlemen, together with my fellow colleagues, to have been asked by the event organizers to be the judges of this prestigious awards program called CIDB ERWIC Awards 2020. Perhaps just as a way of introduction, I want to reflect on the journey of women in 1956 in their quest for freedom and emancipation. For generations, the function of women has been limited to that of bearing children, whilst as well providing for their husbands, who would go out and look for work to provide for them. The women's place was always in the home, while the men's place was in the workplace, in the business space. But this struggle for women's dignity was highlighted in 1956 by women who marched to Pretoria for women's dignity and liberation. 1956, to me, can therefore be described as the genesis of the women's struggle to participate in the transformation and the liberation of our country. Today, as we stand here, post-1994, we can be proud as we also, as women, compete on an equal footing with the male counterparts. Yes, I say we compete on an equal footing, but the ground is not yet equal. But we obviously need to keep pushing, as Mama Patricia has been calling for us to do. I'm shortly going to explain the process of how we got here to get you beautiful women in the room tonight. So as judges, we were presented with amazing, and I want to say amazing portfolios of work that was done by yourselves to adjudicate. And wow, you guys have really made strides in the industry. It's not an easy industry, everybody knows. We have to keep pushing, as Mama says. With regard to the quality of entries that we received, I just want to say it has been great. Great work of acceptable standards, especially because key of those criteria, and I'm happy, as I was listening to Mama Patricia was saying, great minds think alike. Because I actually put it down here to say, key criteria, one of the key criteria that we were looking at was to recognize projects that are completed, underline, not halfway done and dropped or dumped somewhere. And wow, all of you sitting here, all your projects are completed, and you can give yourself a round of applause for that. Yes, I want to concur with Ma Patricia to say we are all winners. Why? Because we have completed our work. The tasks that were given to us were completed at the time, stipulated time that was given to us. We can be proud of that. On the worthiness of winners that are here today, how do I feel? I feel great, because here, Mama Minister, we are here to present to you and the industry what I would regard as the future ambassadors of this construction space. And there's no better time. The time is now. We are changing the landscape of the industry from just being ordinary value creators. When you are given a project, a small project Mama was talking about, to build a house, you think I'm building a house, and when the house is finished, the story ends there. I'm saying no. We need to move from being just value creators. We have created a value by giving Mama Dlamini a house in the Eastern Cape. But you mustn't stop there. You must now start moving from being just an ordinary value creator to be a value capturer. You need to move from just doing house building and move into those terrains that even angels fear to tread in. I'm happy today to look at you and look at some of you, and I was looking forward to this day to meet the likes of some of the women whose names are still ringing in my mind from looking into their portfolios with so much pride. Women manufacturers, women innovators, because we need to move. The bus is not standing, the bus is moving. We need to even move faster. Perceptions that are out there, we are slowly but surely removing those perceptions. We are removing the myths about capacity issues, where every time, because it's a woman, will she finish? Yeah, she will finish. Just give her the support that she needs. Endorsements. I'm even challenging the industry, Mtate Cyril Gumede, to say, I'm here to see women in construction being approached in brand endorsements. As this is, in my view, in a part and parcel of enterprise development. We are working with materials. We are working in very difficult situations, but I've never seen any established business coming through to say, look, I want to promote cement, but I want a woman ambassador that can do it for me. No, you know where they go? They go to the other side, they look away. We only just come here on the day of a day like this. But I'm saying, let's use this opportunity in that Gumede to really make noise for these women, because they really, really, really deserve. They are hungry for success, and they deserve exposure. And who else can give them the exposure if it is not the CIDB, the Construction Industry Development Board, the body that is out there that is supposed to be looking and not look away when we come to you for help. You need to expose these women. Some of the highlights that I can share with you from having interacted with your portfolios. I'm saying this CIDB ERWIC Awards are bringing to the fore what I call rare gems in our industry. We have got rare gems in our industry, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a few of them that I want to single out. The likes of Lebogang Zulu, the likes of Vinotha Govenda. Vinotha Govenda has got a series or a string of 7 years of winning awards from 2014 to 2020. Hello? You want to tell me that there's no perfection, there is no progress in the industry? Think again. Lebogang Zulu has actually surpassed the whole lot of us in adopting ABTs, alternative methods of building. And as we rebuild our country, my challenge to Mama Patricia today is that as we rebuild our beloved country in the aftermath of COVID, Minister, we need the women of courage, and they are here. We need the women of steel, they are here. We need the black industrialists, they are here in the room to fast track that kind of transformation. Let it not be lip service, let it just now happen. I want, and I'm actually reminded of the wise words of our very own black billionaire called Robert Gumede, who says, when I attend some of these events, his events, he says, if you want to ride on the back of an elephant, do so when it is on its knees, so that when it rises with you. So now this is how billionaires think. And this is how I think we as women today, nothing can stop me from believing that you guys, you are ready. The elephant in the room has been COVID. Now COVID, as it surely shows us its back, we need to rebuild our country. The best time is now to ride on the back of this government, so that when it rises to rebuild this country, we are there to be counted, because we are already here and we are saying we are winners. And the better time to win in 2020 COVID. Clap hands for yourselves. So the best time for women in the infrastructure project is to be involved in the building of schools, which Mama was referring to, roads, bridges, and now that COVID is calling us to rise, I think we need to rise to the occasion. Some of the challenges that we came across, that we picked as we were going through the portfolios, which I think is a learning curve for us. Let us adhere to requirements, a simple requirement. And to remember that this is still a competition. You are in it to win it. If I say to you, give me a triple BEE certificate, do so. But certify it and make it current. Because you don't know who else I could be meeting, talking for you, showing them the portfolio. But now if your triple BEE certificate is there, but it was there 10 years ago, you're not current. So let's not kill ourselves with small things. The last one that I want to talk to, it's a challenge that I'm putting before the CIDB, because I believe this is the most powerful body ever in our country, the best that has happened to construction. I'm saying that as we do this, beyond CIDB ERWIC Awards 2020, one, let's put these women on the pedestal of transformation so that they can be celebrated during their time of reign. I've always said I have a problem if I'm going to have a string of awards in my office, but 3 years down the line, my office is half closed because nobody is taking me seriously out there. I see honor that way. We need to put our women on the pedestal. At some time in my life, I was in America. And there's one thing I've learned well about Americans. Those are the people who can blow their horn and blow it more than how they should blow it. They will show you a small brick and just say, or what is it, and say, this is the best in the world. Everything that they tell you, they say is the best, until I realize that they mean the best in their own world. But what I'm saying is that when you look at us, we are doing these great things, but who profiles us? Who blows our horn? Please help us blow that horn, so that all these stereotypes that have been happening for all the years, where they'll tell you, hi, there's no I, or there's no so and so. How can we not be there when our numbers are way outnumber the mean? So we have got gems in this industry, and those gems are women. So CIDB help us to put these women on the pedestal. I'm encouraged by the words of Sesi Basetsana Khumalo at some point, when she told us that after winning the Miss South Africa in 1994, to be the best or to be the most beautiful woman in the world, she got a call from Ntate Madiba himself and said, come. When she gets home to the house, Tate Madiba looks at her, she says, do you know what you're going to wear? And she says, I didn't know. I was...
Gentlemen, before we take a 5-minute break just for a technical issue, I would just like to just continue with the judges and say that we have gifted you guys tonight for your time, because we know how busy your schedules are. We say thank you for coming out and judging our finalists, and also for also for your time for judging our finalists. And we would also like to present you with this beautiful gift by Makosa Zane Rose Sekwama. Realized she lost a passion for the corporate world a long time ago, but then she came back and she returned to a skill that her mother had taught her years before, to try and find meaning in her life again. She turned her passion and hobby into a sustainable career. In 2017, Rosa Handmade was started, and the world discovered her amazing and creative crochet designs. We are delighted tonight to share her gifts with the judges tonight. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a 5-minute break just to sort out some technical issues. Thank you so much.
This nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing the man on the moon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be so kind as to take your seats as our awards ceremony will commence shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready to win some awards? Yes, I think we've waited long enough, right? Absolutely. All right. Before we go further with that, can I please call up CIDB Board Champion of the Awards, Dr. Natalie Skeppers, and fellow board member, Ms. Malebo Matulong, to help me hand over the awards to the winners tonight. Can you ladies please join me on stage? Round of applause, everybody. Yes. There you go. Oh, Natalie's over there. There she is. It's okay, Natalie, we'll wait for you. So,
the first category is Project Delivery Excellence of the Year, Woman-Owned Construction Entity. This award recognizes women-owned projects that have demonstrated overall excellence in project implementation, met client requirements, and led by an effective project team. For this category, entrants were divided into their respective grades, so we have 4 groups tonight. The finalists in grade 1 are Dineo Letsholo, Dineo ya rona Trading. Tshepiso Legwabe, Manqoba Vulindlela Trading and Projects. Phindile Cindy, PCA Trading and Projects. Ntabaleng Pizzo, Rejam Moho Multi Trading. Sylvia Saku, Silpack Construction Services.
Natalie, you step up to the mic, please, so everyone can hear you.
And this is for third place, everybody. I'm not going to do a Steve Harvey. Yeah, I'm going to read the right person's name. Let's see. Who should we nominate or who should win? Who's your favorite? No, it doesn't work like that here, right? Okay, this is third place in the category. I just want to make sure the person is here. Project Delivery Excellence of the Woman, grade 1. Danelle, are you here? Welcome. Well done. Danelle Lazzolo, come. We're not in the shake hand, but we'll give you a boost. Let me tell you about the CIDB. We're board members, but we have to work. These people don't play with you. I mean, they could have hired help, right? Now we have to work. Second place. Do you still remember the names? Second place. This is also grade 1. What was the person's name that won? Who do you want to win? Project Delivery Excellence. Grade 1. Going. Ntabaleng Pizzo. Yay! Is she here? There we go. You must take that to the bank and ask for a check. Thank you. Right. Now the winner. Do we have like a drum roll or something? Can I have a drum roll? It says Natalie. No, I'm lying. Pindile Cindy. Come, girl. Come and claim your prize. Where are you? Is she here? Is Pindile not here? The envelope doesn't say so. But anyway, no. We'll keep it for her at the office. Thank you very much, Pindile. If you're watching somewhere and you're safe at home, congratulations. And come and fetch your prize from us. There's something in the goodie bag as well. Thank you.
The finalists in grades 2 to 4 are Nkhomeleng Julia Petla, Amedzo Trading and Projects. Nothando Valentine, God-Given Investment. Tulintanzi, Kalisi Holdings. Mikateko Rosemary Mabunda, Mikateko Trading Enterprise. Sihle Makanya, Makanya Trading and Projects. Mangakane Binas, Mangakane Business Enterprise. Patricia Satekhe Masuku, Masuku Constructions.
Okay, so we've got third place, second place, and a winner. So we actually have 2 third place, but 2 second places. Let me start with the third place. Let me see. I need to check the envelope because apparently some of them are online. Is Patricia here? Third place. Patricia, come girl. Come and get your award. Run. Well done. So there's now 2 second places, right? So in no order of preference, I'm just going to read. I'm not sure why they got 2 second places. They probably couldn't decide. But anyway, I wasn't told, and I'm not the judge. I'm going to go with this. Both these ladies are supposed to be here. Tuli and Tanza, come up, girl. You second place, and you share this prize with Nkuhumeleng Petla. Dr. Judith. Why are you Julia here? I know you as Judith. Well done, Judith. Dr. Petla. Photographer, I'm not sure if you paid by the picture or by the hour, but okay, click away. Now I'm confused, guys. Let me see. No, I'm not. So this is the winner, right? It says your winner, right? Mikateko Mabunda.
Shani. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm so happy. I just want to say thank you to CIDB and thank you for Limpopo Province for giving the project. And I deliver it well. So thank you so much. And for my team as well, thank you.
The finalists in grades 5 to 6 are Nokuthula Mahlangu, IleZulu Construction, Nobumelelo Magini, Ilingaletu Catering, trading as Ilingaletu Constructions, Omaso Fisibanyoni, Mamolato, Rachel Mulamu, Mercycon.
Okay, can we have the prizes, please? See, Rachel brought her friends with. Hey, Rachel? Okay, third place. We have to work a little bit quicker. Are you guys excited? Yes. Project Delivery Excellence. I'm going to read the surname and let's see if the person knows it's her. Sibanyoni is the last name. And the first name, hey, Omar. Second place. Come on. No, he doesn't want to get out. Second place. Rachel Malemo. Yes, Miss Rachel. Come run, Rachel. Take off your shoes. Run. And the winner is Nokututla Mahlangu. Yeah? Yes, girl. It's like you knew you were going to win, eh? Dress for the occasion. Wow.
don't know what to say. I'm very much happy. CIDP Siyabonga, we thank you. Just to go out, sometimes we are busy too much in the construction field. We are dirty. But today, that's why we make sure. Because we are not working in the office. We used to wear the boots, but today, so we thank you, CIDP.
Thank you so much. So we can dress up, eh? Some of us also went to the hairdressers today. I'm just saying. So, ladies and gentlemen, there was just a little of a bit of a oopsie. Pindile is actually in the audience. Can she please come up? It was a grade 1 winner. Sorry, my darling, I don't know what happened. But yeah, this is our first award, but we're not going to make mistakes again. There you go.
Thank you. Man.
Tell us about
so unbelievable. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Pindile Qindi, founder of PCA Trading and Projects. PCA Trading and Projects were founded by me. 2013, we started operating. 2015, we do general building and civil work. It's really an honor for me for standing here today and receiving this award. It's been very hard work, and I'm so grateful and so proud of myself that today, finally, I have received that award from CIDP. Yeah, I'm so happy. CIDP would like to say thank you for hosting the ERWIC Awards, especially this time of the month where we are celebrating Women's Month. It's so exciting, and we just want to say thank you, keep on empowering us. And SMW Communication, thank you, we love you.
In our final grouping, grade 7 and up, we had the least entries of any category. So no finalists will be announced as we have one clear winner.
Oh, wow. This is a grade 7 and up. This is no small fry. No small fry. Okay. And the winner is Tobekile Ndlovu. Are you here? Yes? Come, girl. Run! Wow! You know what it takes to be a grade 7? Why are you looking so surprised? Huh? Wow! What's up?
Wow. Good evening to our lovely judges. Thank you. Yes, definitely this is Tobe. They normally call me Tobe, but I'm Tobekile Ndlovu, all the way from Durban in Mhlanga. But now I'm an international contractor. See where I am. I'm here, you know. Thank you so much. I normally say, if you're not innovative enough, don't come to our space. This is the world for innovators. This is the world for solution-oriented people and leaders, because we bring tangible solutions. So I'm a proud female contractor. My company's been existing for the past 15 years. 2017, I was acknowledged as the best woman in construction in the province of KZN. And I think 2016, I also got the Excellence in Construction Award. So this is such an honor. Actually, I think it's very humbling when we see women like Umam Dide going all out and pushing for women agenda. Because it is definitely true, our industry is one of the very hardcore space. And to climb, to reach a ladder up to level 9, it's not a child's play. It calls for so much dedication, perseverance, and understand your value and your role in the value chain of service delivery. So thank you, CIDP. We pride ourselves by being your members. We pride ourselves by part of such a magnificent organization that is doing amazingly well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you.
The next category is Rural Project of the Year. This award recognizes women-owned contractors who have motivated and completed a successful project within the rural environment. Rural is defined as a district or small settlement outside urban areas. The finalists are Dineo Letsholo, Dineo ya Rona Trading, Nokuthula Mahlangu, Ile Zulu Construction, Nozipho Mgobozi, Lot Civil and Constructions, Patricia Sitikhe Masoko, Masoko Constructions, Rachel Molamu, Mercycon, Mikateko Rosemary Mabunda, Mikateko Trading Enterprise,
Wow, let's give them another hand, ladies and gentlemen. Seems like we've got the same contenders, but this time in the rural category. I wonder, is Boksburg also in the rural? Just want to say, Boksburg, Brakpan, you know, it's also rural, but yeah, let's see. Wow, this is awesome. So the winner, the third place, goes to Rosemary Mabunda. Yay, girl, come. So Rosemary is from Limpopo, guys, just in case I needed to ask. Right, and the second place, Nokututla Mahlangu. Where are you? Come back, girl. I think you must just stay here. Second place. Okay. So that was a lady where Kwaggafontein, I don't know exactly where Kwaggafontein is, but yes. So, who do we think the winner is? I know. Rachel, are you here? Come, girl. You're the winner. Malamu, Rachel, Malamu. Well done. You earned it, girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to be standing here and receiving an award for first place working in the most remote area. I'm actually in tears because my team, wherever they are watching, they know the stress that we had to go through, but endurance is key. Excellence is the only way. I received this with an open heart, and I will never ever be negative again about constructing in the rural areas. Thank you.
The Mentoring Entity of the Year category recognizes any entity within the construction industry that is positively contributing to the development of women through support, empowerment, transformation, and high levels of skills-based training. The proud finalists are Noziphiwe Sixaso, Hlumantombazana Civil and Construction, trading as Ngamela. Leti Mashao, Moteo Construction Group. Ramatsobani Innocent Mpe, Ramatsobani Developers.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If there's a cross, it means the people are watching online. So for third place, this individual is watching online. Nosisipiwo Tsikaso. She's not here to receive the award. We want to thank you if you're watching, and if you're safe wherever you are, thank you very much. We're going to keep your certificate, and this is for the category of mentoring entity. In other words, they are helping other women to achieve their goals. Thank you very much. Third place. Are we good? Okay. Second place, also not here tonight. I was hoping she would be here, but anyway, Letty Michau from the Mateo Construction Group. She's not here, but yes, another leader, another female in this industry. We thank you for your work, and we thank you for taking other women in construction. Is she here? Oh, sorry. Oh, you should have cued me. Hello, Letty. Okay, carry on. Oh, okay. Right. And then, did Letty say hello? Yeah. The winner is Innocent Mpe. Thank you, girl.
Thank you so much. I believe in when I go up, taking other women up with me. Thank you so much.
Is that all you have to say? Yes. No, wow, woman of few words. Mr. Gamiri? Woman of few
The Transformation Entity of the Year category recognizes an entity that displays a good track record and is meeting the needs of employees and suppliers within the industry. The entity is a leader in transformation and significantly contributes to the empowerment of women and the industry as a whole. The entity must display support of the gender agenda through the implementation of a transformation policy to enhance the sustainability of women and women-owned entities. The finalists are Fanas Kosana, Conscience Building and Projects; Lebogang Bridget Zulu, Chichirisang Construction and Projects;
Who do you think the winner is? Second place. Fanas Kosana, second place. Well done. Oh, we take our hats off for you. Well done, well done. So much respect for men that support us. Thank you. Give him another hand. Of course, the winner is Bridget Zulu. Well, come up, my friend. Yes. Transformation Entity of the Year. There we go.
Wow. Right? Nothing is more humbling than being recognized for doing what you love. To the previous speaker that said, she said, serve as you rise. That is something that we believe, totally believe in. It has been a very difficult journey for us. Not only are we a contractor, but we are a manufacturer. But not only are we a manufacturer, we are a manufacturer in an industry that is, it's a bit emotional for myself as well. And for good reasons. But we are a manufacturer in an industry that is a non-existent. Construction industry knows brick and mortar. So to come and say you are an innovative build practitioner in an industry that is 98% white-owned,
let alone blackness, to be the second only female in that space is a big deal. So this recognition, this award, is an award that motivates us, as women, to say, Tata Madiba said it quite nicely, when you walk into my office, there's a little boardroom. In that boardroom, there's a wall with his face and one message. It remains impossible until it is done. I thank you.
The next category is the first of our prestigious individual categories, Youth-Owned Women Contractor of the Year. This category identifies an entity owned by a female aged 35 years or younger. The entity must be sustainable, display a good track record for over 2 years, and be contributing to the empowerment of women and the industry as a whole. The young finalists are Nadine Kuva, Banapele Music Entertainment; Veronica Murupini, Bashedi Kwena Trading; Ayanda Nkomo, Empower Electrical; Nondumiso Zandile, Kingsworth Civils and Construction; Sihle Makanya, Makanya Trading and Projects; Precious Siaposi, Livia Projects; Komotso Malema, Tlaila Legacy;
Another round of applause to our category winners. Wow, some of these women should be in modeling, in construction. If you look at their profiles, I'm like, wow. So 35, that's the category that I'm in, I'm just saying. Third place, there may be a representative on screen, I'm not sure, just give me a wave if it is. Sihle Makanya, is she here to say something? No? Yes? There we go. So that was Sihle, thank you. She's unfortunately not available. But as you can see, I told you, models, gee whiz. We'll keep a prize for her. And then the second place, Ayanda Nkomo. She should be here. Here we go. Our up and coming contact with. So, and the winner is. She was tweeting. I saw that. Am I right? That's why she's under 35. Cyril, you weren't tweeting. Have you got an account? Mr. Gamidi, our CEO. Precious, say pose. Come on, girl.
Oh, wow. This is so surreal. But I was so overconfident I even wrote a winning speech for first place. So, excuse me as I quickly look for my quick speech. First of all, I just want to thank the men upstairs, which I call Bra God, because I just feel like I have that relationship with God, who's my father. Just want to thank him for this great opportunity. Secondly, I want to thank the community of women that are around me. 7 years ago, I lost my mother. Losing a parent at a young age, losing a parent in general is never a nice thing. And to be honest, I wrestled with God. How can you take her away? There's still so much that I need her for. But because God is so, my God will never forsake you. He literally brought her back in different people, in different women that I find myself surrounded with. Women who inspire me, women who mentor me, women who continue to empower me and to motivate me. I am where I am right now because of these women. Sorry. And Like Maya Angelou said, I come as one, but I stand as 10,000. Guys, the unity of women put together, it's a force to be reckoned with. Be done away with women don't get along, be done away with all these things, but once we are put together, we are a force to be reckoned with. I want to more especially take this opportunity to thank Rachel Molamu that grabbed 2 awards just a couple of minutes ago. I thank God for the obedience she had to take me up. And I can say thank you to her for who I am today. She upskilled me, she mentored me, she taught me how to capacitate myself. I came with nothing, with no knowledge, and she created the platform, and I grabbed it and I'm running with it, and this is not where I'm stopping. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you to CIDB, thank you to the judges.
Our next category this evening is the award for Woman-Owned Contractor of the Year. This award recognizes a key woman player with 51% or more ownership of a construction entity. The individual has managed and grown a successful entity in the industry. The individual has contributed significantly to the development of the South African construction industry through her dedication, conviction, vision, commitment, and leadership. The finalists are Rogini James, Bulldog Constructions; Dineo Makubalo, Dineo and Son Construction; Tandiwe Mhlongo, Dr. Bongani Investment; Nokuthula Mahlangu, Ilezulu Constructions; Dumisani Makubalo, Emadwaleni Holding; Vinotha Govender, LA Consulting Engineers; Nokuthula Dlala, Mega Roads and Civils; Rachel Mulamu, Mercycon; Gate Magdalene Paledi, Mahongwana General Construction; Amina Hamildane, Multitask Solutions; Celeste Margot Leroux, React 24; Ravona Buota, Robust Engineering Training Services; Precious Siaposi, Livia Projects; Lebohang Bridget Zulu, Chichirisang Construction and Projects.
Wow, let's give the 51% women owners, the lady bosses. They own their companies, right? Give them a round of applause. They're not fronting, they are the bosses. Wow, ladies, I'm impressed. Okay, let's move on. So, third place, I've got no circles, no crosses, no dots, nothing. I hope the ladies in the room. Third place goes to Celeste Margot Leroux. Are you here? Well done. Well done. Okay, thank you. Right, second place, another lady boss. Lebogang Bridget Zulu. Well done. Come, Lebo. Right, I'm going to tell you something about Lebogang. She doesn't know. I saw her earlier on. Yeah, you must watch where you go and who you see. So we're at the garage earlier on together, and she's on the phone, and I drive up with my car, and she's sitting there with her car. And I'm trying to pay for something, and The petrol attendants were not interested in me. They were interested in the lady in the car. And I thought, Then I went to them and I said, guys, I'm here. They said, you need to upgrade. I'm not going to tell you what she drives. And then as I was driving in, I saw in the parking, I said, okay, I'm going to be in charge this side. You had your moment. Well done, girl. Well done. And make sure you take a duck so they don't see what you're driving. Well done. Anyway, that was awesome. You know, the meeting of places, right? And the winner is Ravona Botha. Where are you? Oh, yeah, sorry, she's not here. And so we'll just keep her award. And she's also not online, unfortunately. She's otherwise engaged. So, Ravona Botha, thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a little break. So I'd like to thank Dr. Skeppers and, Malebo, for helping me. I'll be calling you guys up later again. But we're going to take a bit of a break. And I know I did promise you guys a song. So I'm going to be singing a song. And this song, I especially chose this song for you guys tonight, for you ladies tonight, because this song just speaks for itself. Do we have any Whitney Houston fans in the house? Henry. To all the ladies, the winners thus far, the runners-up, congratulations, you guys are amazing. I just want to say to you, whatever you want, whatever you need, anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally, 'cause I'm every woman. It's all in me. It's all in me. Yeah. Let me see those hands. Come on. And if you feel like you want to get up and dance, it's your night, isn't it? Woo! Yes. All the ladies, let me hear you say yeah. Every woman, it's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. Sing along if you know the words. Come on, I know you know the words. I'm every woman, it's all in me. I could read your thoughts right now. Every word from me to say. Oh, oh, oh. I can cast a spell, secrets you can tell. Make the special groove, put fire inside of you. Anytime you feel danger or fear, then instantly I will appear. 'Cause I'm every woman, it's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. Oh, 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 oh. I can sense your need like rain unto the seas. I can make you rhyme, but confusion in your mind. And when it comes down to some good old-fashioned love, I've got it, I've got it, I've got it, got it, baby, baby, baby. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. 'Cause I'm every woman, it's all in me. I can read your thoughts right now. Every word from A to Z.
Chaka Khan. I'm every woman. Chaka Khan. I'm every woman. I'm every woman.
Woo! Whew. Thank you so much. Thank you for getting up and dancing and not making this one of those boring corporates that you have to, where everybody's like, how do you live life being so stiff? Okay, I'm going to switch mics now because we're going to move along with the awards. If I could just have Malebo, whose name I will never ever forget again because they shouted it at me, and Dr. Skeepers, can I please have you beauties back on the stage with me? Thank you.
The next category recognizes the important role of mentorship, and we are proud to award the Woman Mentor of the Year. This award highlights the women who have supported and continue to support other women working within the construction industry, who have contributed to nurturing talent in a way that has helped others grow and mature within their fields. Our finalists are Celeste Margot Leroux, React 24. Tato Mokotu, RTT Construction. Tobekile Ndlovu, Tobe Tulani Trading.
Oh, wow, 3 contenders. I told you these ladies should be models, right? You saw that look. Okay, let me not get this wrong. So, 3rd place, Woman Mentor of the Year. This is what we need, that we need other women to mentor women in this space. So this is a very, very important category. So 3rd place goes to Tato Makutu. Come, girl. We salute you. This is awesome. Well done, Tatu. If anyone needs some mentorship, she seems to have it all in place. 2nd place, Tobokile Ndlovu. Yeah, come, girl. I can see that we were all under COVID. We just wanted to get out there. So if you want to go to the winner of this category to mentor you, Celeste, come up, girl. Celeste Margot Leroux, 1st prize winner.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Like my sister over there, this afternoon, by faith, I wrote out my winner's cards. So I just want to, I need a moment to breathe. I'm so humbled and honored to have won this award. To be counted among the caliber of women who are physically present here today and those that are attending online is an exceptional privilege. First, I need to give thanks to my Heavenly Father for granting me opportunities to pursue my dreams and accomplish my goals, for opening doors that were not of my own accord, but it was only through His grace. I never imagined that as a young girl from very, very humble beginnings in Cape Town, I would be standing here accepting an award like this. I would like to acknowledge all nominees and finalists for their hard work and dedication to representing women in the industry. As they say in Afrikaans, jy moet hare op jou tande hê. it means you need to stand your ground. My heartfelt appreciation to the CIDB for recognizing women and their contribution. This is a start in making strides by changing the narrative of being a male-dominated industry. I thank you. To my family, firstly to my husband and my partner, who's here tonight, David Leroux. It takes an emotionally strong man to support a strong woman and let her soar and do what she needs to do. Because the reality is that strong women, they equal strong societies. When women are supported and encouraged to fulfill their potential, we can and we will change the world. To my son, Adam, who's just turned 16, you are my sunshine. Thank you for your sacrifice, for understanding when we have to work late and accepting that our hard work sometimes takes us away from you. I love you to the moon and back. I'm only here today because I can stand on the shoulders of my amazing employees. Their dedication and passion for our brand is infectious. Therefore, I'd like to thank React 24, my colleagues at React Training College, and Retool. This award is for all of you. Lastly, and most fittingly, as it is Women's Month, I need to acknowledge the sacrifices of those that have gone before us, fighting for our freedom so that we, women of color, can be present at the table. In particular, the women who in 1956 marched on the Union Building in Pretoria to protest to the Urban Areas Act. It is these and countless other sacrifices, most often paid in blood, that we can sit here today and celebrate the women that we are. I salute each and every one of you. Thank you.
Wow, those cue cards came in handy.
In the Woman with Disability Contractor of the Year category, we are delighted to recognize a disabled woman or woman-owned entity within the construction industry who is making a difference and contributing to the upliftment and support of other disabled women within the industry. Once again, we have just one worthy finalist to be announced.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Duduzile Ella Zulu is the only one that's contending for the space, and she's our winner. I don't think we have a visual, but it shows you that we haven't done enough in this industry, that we only have one. So we should all be ashamed of ourselves, but very proud of one person that's standing. Thank you, Duduzile. Thank you very much for your hard work. Oh, where? Oh, sorry. Came on late. Thank you very much to our winner. We're going to allow you to say one word, 2 words, seeing that you are the only winner. Are you online? You able to say something?
Yes, I am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, I am online. Can I speak now? Yes. Okay. Good evening, judges. Thank you very much, CIDP, for giving us this chance. If it wasn't for you, we'll not be here today. But first, I would like to thank my mentor, Aris Celis. It's been a long and difficult journey for us as women. But right now, with your assistance, I thank you very much. Give a woman a chance to do something, and she will do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You've heard that the whole afternoon now. If you give a woman something to do, it will get done. I promise you. And more so a busy woman. They'll get it done as well. No time for idling. Thank you. Are we done with this categories? Thank you, ma'am. Are you going to sing for us again?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Malebo. Thank you, Dr. Skeepers. It is now my honor to call on the chairperson of the CIDB, Ms. Nonkululeko Sindane, to present the final category, our Chairman's Award.
And now on to our very special and final award for the evening, the CIDB Chairman's Award. This award recognizes an outstanding woman or woman-owned entity who has contributed significantly to the development and transformation of women in the South African construction industry through dedication, conviction, vision, commitment, and leadership. The CIDB chairman reserves the right to bestow this award on a worthy recipient of their choosing. The recipient of this award tonight has made an incredible contribution to the construction industry and will proudly be our first recipient of the Chairman's Award.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, CIDB board members, and industry stakeholders. I greet you all. It is my singular honor this evening, as chairperson of the CIDB, to present the prestigious Chairman's Award. I am truly proud to do this tonight. The purpose of this award is to recognize the outstanding woman or woman-owned entity within the construction industry who has contributed significantly to the development and transformation of women in South African construction industry through dedication, conviction, vision, commitment, and leadership. There were impressive candidates, as you would have seen the candidates that we've seen today. So they were impressive, all individually. They were put forward for this award as well. But one candidate has stood out head and shoulders above the rest for her impressive career, commitment to women at all times, and her outstanding leadership qualities. Tonight, I sadly bestow this award posthumously on a well-known Dr. Thandi Ndlovu. Dr. Ndlovu sadly passed away last year. No stranger to our industry. And long before her construction company, Motheo, that we have come to know was started in 1997, she had already built so many homes for over 80,000 citizens. This is no small feat in anyone's mind. Her passion to empower those around her, especially young Black women, has left many lives changed for the better. Dr. T, as was affectionately known, was firm and disciplined in her leadership. She demanded the very best of everyone, especially women and young people. She was a positive agent for change for women. She was a role model par excellence. She was a mentor. She was a coach. If we could, we would spread her innate energy to all women across the industry because she was energy personified. Nothing was too big for her. No challenge was too big for her. No challenge was too difficult. She was strong. She never knew the meaning of the word failure. Most importantly, she did all this with love and a smile. So, grace multiplied many folds for her. Dr. Thandi's natural leadership qualities, tenacity, insistence on excellence, and her innate desire to be of service has led me to find her the most outstanding and worthy winner of the CIDB Chairman's Award. Please join me to congratulate her posthumously. I am told that there is no one who would be accepting. Oh my goodness.
When I got this message a couple of days ago that I should come and receive this honor on behalf of my sister, there was a sentence in bold letters written, a 2-minute speech. And many of you don't know, but I am a soldier in my other life. I've been in construction for 22 years, and I'm a grade 7. But in my other life, I am with the South African Airways. I think Nonkullega knows, I think I must declare it. And I've been with the South African Air Force for, I don't know, since 2004. And when I took the oath in 2004, when you take an oath as a soldier, you say, I will take any instruction as long as it is reasonable. So, Madam Chair, I don't know whether 2 minutes is reasonable to speak about this person who was larger than life. My sister was amazing. I think, and I know everybody thinks their sister is amazing, but I think I had the most amazing sister. My sister was everything. My sister was a book that she wrote, and there's only one page that was left. It was in 2019, last year, yesterday, on the 24th, when she died in a tragic accident. And she died, what is it called? She died, she was on the way to a function. It was, of course, a funeral, but a funeral of somebody that she was working with, and she didn't even know the person who had passed away. And the past couple of months before she passed away, she spoke every day about the love for her job, her people. And as I say, my sister was amazing. My sister was a model. She was pretty. She was a medical doctor. She was with the South African Medical Corps. She was also in the South African Defence Force. And I just want to say Motel's genesis is a function of what Dr. Thandi witnessed firsthand, the abhorring living conditions that were negatively affecting the health of the Outreach Farm community. When we came back from exile, I was 16 years old myself when we came back from exile. And we came to a home that had no mother. My mother had passed away whilst we were in exile, and we couldn't even come for my mother's funeral. But Thandi and my elder sister became our parents. And with Thandi, there's nothing that was impossible. Her mantra was very easy. She would say, if you're sitting to next body who doesn't speak Sesotho, please explain. She would always say, my sister wena. And when, as a medical doctor, she decided to go into construction, we all knew that that's exactly Thandi. Thandi would do everything in life. She climbed Kilimanjaro. She made me climb Kilimanjaro in 2017, and I was 61 years old. And when I left, everybody in my family cried and said, not you, you would never be able to reach Kilimanjaro. And I'm an economist by training, and not that I like money, but I think there should be money. My mother used to say, don't marry for money, but marry where there's money. So when I came back from exile, I didn't want to join the public sector. I went into the private sector. I worked for ABSA in the commercial division. After 2 years, I decided, no, there's not much money there. I went to ABSA, and after ABSA, I thought, no, there is money, but it's not too much. I went into financial services, and that's where I met this beautiful lady. But as a soldier, I also ran a financial services company. I got 2 minutes, but in conclusion, I'd just like to say Thandi loved every one of you. And Thandi had a premonition. Thandi knew that she was going to pass on, because 3 months before she died, she came out and spoke about how, as women, we should fight the scourge of gender-based violence. We had not known as a family that she had lived for 10 years with somebody, under the same roof that she called her husband, but this person was abusing her physically, was abusing her mentally, was abusing her emotionally. At her funeral, a lot of the ministers who know her, because we were in the camps in Angola, in the Soviet Union, nobody could believe that Thandi could live for 10 years under such conditions. But Thandi being Thandi, and even yesterday when people spoke about her, they said, because Thandi never thought there is something that cannot be changed. She once said to me when I was complaining about CIDB, she said, my sister, even if the CIDB 16, we will make it, we will become CIDB. So I'm standing here and saying, thanks to CIDB, thanks to those women that went before us, because if those women that went before us were selfish, we wouldn't be here. And Thandi made it her point not to be selfish. Of course, I was her little chihuahua. Is it called a chihuahua? Thandi would meet anybody and say, no, Granny will do it. And then I'll meet somebody who says, oh, no, but I met your sister. I'm in IT. I know nothing about IT. He says, no, but your sister said you would help me. Because Thandi believed that nothing cannot be done, and she did everything in her power. As I say, I think the only thing that she could not do was to stop the scourge. And I think it is our responsibility to ensure that in her memory, we make sure that we stand up and we speak about the scourge. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Oh, what a beautiful tribute to the late Dr. Thandi Ndlovu. What an amazing lineup of awards winners this evening. Thanks to everyone that participated, and a hearty congratulations to all of those who won and also the runners-up. Worthy winners this evening. Many thanks to those who have attended this fabulous evening virtually. For all of you at home, I know you're sitting on the couch in your pajamas eating snacks, must be nice. But we came out and looked good, honey. What an incredible afternoon and evening this was. And I'd like to hand over once again to Ms. Nonkululeko Sindane. She will close the evening for us. Thank you.
Wow. You just looked fantastic this evening. Those who are winners tonight, you are blessed, but not just blessed. You are truly, truly blessed. What an evening we've just had. Congratulations to all our empowerment recognition of Women in Construction Awards 2020. Well done. You braved the task of measuring yourself against your peers, and you have achieved recognition and reward. You are now role models in your own rights. You have placed yourself in a spotlight, and now shine brightly to encourage and to empower other women among all grades in our industry to strive, to participate, and to be recognized in the coming years. Thank you. And thanks to everyone who participated. To enter these awards takes commitment and belief in endless possibilities that are opening up for women for all opportunities that were never believed to be possible. You've done that tonight. Go on and grow in this industry and grow your entities as well in this industry. Meet challenges head on that you will face on a day-to-day basis, but you are strong enough and you will do that. With all challenges of the industry, It is not going to be easy. But you have shown your mental tenacity and determination to be the very best in what you do. Lead the way as women for the better industry. Lead the way. Shine as you should, because you deserve the space to shine. Make this industry an inclusive industry. Make women a critical part of this industry so that this industry is much, much better than what it is today. We're looking forward, as you heard the minister saying that she's expecting the CIDP to do more. So my colleagues in the CIDP, you have been challenged. Go ahead and do more. Let's see a lot more women shine and have these awards next year and the years to come. But most importantly, bring more women into this space and make them the light that will change the lives of ordinary South Africans, especially young men and young women who are looking for role models to become something better tomorrow. Congratulations to you, Mr. CEO, Cyril Gamete, and your team. You've outdone yourselves. You've done something that when the first concept was decided, we were very worried and we were thinking, oh my God, how is this going to turn out? But it has been super. It's been great. You've surpassed our expectations by far. It's not always the numbers, it's the quality that matters. And everyone who's here represents that quality. And thank you for bringing the very best out of the women who are here today, but not only those who are here today, including those who had joined virtually. It is so important that they see themselves as quality, that they see themselves as the very best that they can be. But not only that, that they start leading, coaching, mentoring, so that we have a lot more women who are coming into this space. I'm just going to digress for a second and say there are a lot of young women in universities, colleges, you name them. They are looking for inspirations. May I request you to go out there and be that inspiration that they are looking for? Because there's a lot of despair out there, of joblessness, hopelessness. And all that people need is to see one person succeed, and that brings a lot of hope in people's lives. Be that hope that people are yearning for. At this stage, I'm going to thank Tracy, our singer, our Whitney. Thank you very much. I think it was no coincidence that this program was directed by yourself. You seem to be a woman of substance too. So we're very grateful to you. Thank you very much and good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our evening. It has been my absolute honor and pleasure. And let me again say, and I will say it over and over again, how inspired and how proud I am to be a woman standing here because all of you have achieved what you have achieved. And I can't believe it. Beautiful, intelligent women who run the world. Wait, let me try that again. Who run the world? Yes. Thank you so much. Dinner will be served. Enjoy the rest of your evening.